Alright, now on to my next guest gameplay, which I'm playing Jeopardy! 2nd Edition for the PC with Coach Raul Lopez. Let's see how I do with him in this guest gameplay as we get started.
Hi, I'm Johnny Gilbert. Let's set things up before we begin our game. Normal game? Okay, so how many people out there? Player one? Player one, here's your buzz-in key. Let's get at her.
Here we go.
The Sony Pictures Studios. This is Jeopardy! Here he is, the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny, and welcome everyone to another exciting game of Jeopardy!
Thank you very much, Alex.
The first round
And here are the categories for the Jeopardy round. Organizations. A category about nothing. U.S. firsts. Noted scribes. And, cinema. And athletes.
Let's get things underway. Player one.
Let's try a category about nothing for 100.
Yogi Berra observed that in this sport, you don't know nothing.
Player one.
What is baseball?
Exactly.
Category about nothing for 200.
Spanish for nothing is found in the expression meaning you're welcome.
Player one.
What is nada?
Yes.
Category about nothing for 300.
In a 1975 musical, Diana sings nothing at an audition for this title line.
Player one.
What is a chorus line? What is chorus?
Right, keep going.
Okay.
Control the board.
Nothing for 4. Daily double. Wowie kazowie.
Make your way to things.
400.
20th century U.S. president whose middle initial S stood for nothing.
Player one.
Who's Harry S. Truman.
Absolutely.
Category about nothing for 500.
Nothing is the answer to does a dog have Buddha? One of the mental paradoxes of this kind of Buddhism.
Player one.
What is cone?
Nice try, but that is incorrect.
Ah.
Player two.
What is Zen Buddhism?
Oh, Zen Buddhism.
Correct. Pick
Oh, I shouldn't.
Let's try organizations for 100. This national society publishes a bi-monthly magazine titled American Birds.
Player one.
Who is... What is the National Audubon Society?
Absolutely.
Organizations for 200.
A California board maintained by producers of these dried plums has regular meetings.
If you'll just watch this, we'll show you the clue. Player one.
What are prunes?
That's right. Pick again.
Organizations for 300.
This third U.S. president was also the third president of the American Philosophical Society.
Player one.
Who's Thomas Jefferson?
Absolutely. Pick again.
Organizations for 4.
The Watchtower Bible and Tract Society is a legal agency of these religious witnesses.
Player one.
What are Jehovah's Witnesses?
Yes.
Kaboom. Organizations 500.
Blue Hawaiians and the Teddy Bear Patrol are fan clubs of this king of rock and roll.
Player one.
Who is Elvis Presley?
Very good. Pick again.
Okay, let's try athletes for 100.
In 1989, his first year as the Dallas Cowboys quarterback, the team went 1-15. They later improved.
Player one.
Who is... Oh, boy. Oh. Who is Troy Aikman?
Absolutely.
Oh, that's right. Athletes for 200.
At age 11, in 1972, he scored 378 goals for an Ontario, Canada ice hockey team.
Player 1.
What is... Who's Wayne Gretzky?
Well done. Yes.
Athletes for 300.
The last Major League Baseball player to hit 400 in a season, he was John Glenn's wingman in the Korean War.
Player 1.
Who is Ted Williams?
Absolutely. Pick again.
Athletes for 4.
It was Muhammad Ali's original name.
Player 1.
Who is Cassius Clay?
Very good. Pick again.
Athletes 5.
One of the 2 Olympic swimming champions who played Tarzan on film in the 1930s.
Player 1.
Who's Johnny Weissmuller?
Exactly.
Noted scribes for 100.
Shortly after arriving in France in 1924, he completed The Great Gatsby.
Player 1.
Who is F. Scott Fitzgerald?
You're correct.
Noted scribes for 200.
While serving as an ambulance driver, this old man and the sea author was injured.
Player 1.
Who is Ernest Hemingway?
Ooh, no.
Ah.
Player 2.
Who was Ernest Hemingway?
Oh, I must have probably misspelled a word.
How about U.S. firsts? For 100, please.
The Mouton Girls of Louisiana were the first of these successfully separated in 1953.
Player 1.
Who are the Siamese twins?
Well done. Yes.
U.S. first for 200.
On January 8, 1963, art viewers in the United States got their first smile from this woman.
Player 1.
What is the Mona Lisa?
Exactly.
Also an Italian restaurant in San Diego. U.S. first for 300.
In 1895, C.B. McDonald won the first official U.S. amateur championship of this sport.
Player 1.
What is golf?
That's right. Pick again.
U.S. first for 4.
He was the first to succeed to the presidency due to a death, and the first incumbent president photographed in 1844.
Player 1.
Who's John Tyler?
Very good. Pick again.
And the last in that category?
Henry Wells, in his Durya, was probably at fault in the USA's first of these in 1896.
Player 2.
What is a car accident?
Oh,
Exactly.
car accident.
How about the cinema? For 100, Alex?
This buckaroo banzai was Robocop twice.
Player 1.
I have no idea.
Ooh.
That was tough.
Player 2.
Who is Peter Weller?
Peter Weller.
Correct.
I have no idea who that is.
The cinema. For 200?
In a 1985 spy movie, Timothy Hutton was the Falcon, and Sean Penn was this man.
Player 1.
Who's the snowman?
Absolutely.
Got it.
Pick again.
Cinema for 300, please.
This Suddenly Susan star was a sultry 16 when she starred in the 1981 romance Endless Love.
Player 2.
Who is Brooke Shields?
Precisely.
That's it. It's Brooke Shields.
The cinema. For 400?
It's the ever-popular, ever-cool, wild 1950s film starring Brando.
Player 2.
What is the wild one?
It's the Wild One.
Pick again.
The cinema. For 500, Alex.
This star, seen here, earned his last Oscar nomination for Louis Malle's 1981 film Atlantic City.
If you'll just watch this, we'll show you the clue. Player 2?
Who is Burt Lancaster?
Burt Lancaster is correct.
Right you are.
On to our next
How
clue.
about noted scribes? For 300, please.
He's written plays based on his works, including Dandelion Wine and Fahrenheit 451.
Player 1.
Who is Ray Bradbury?
Exactly.
I got it just in time.
This colorful essayist wrote children's stories, including Charlotte's Web.
Who's E.B. White?
You're correct.
Last clue.
And the final answer of the round.
He wrote 1984.
Player 1.
Who's George Orwell?
Definitely.
Got it.
That's the end of the Jeopardy round. Let's take a look at the score. You're on a roll, player 1. Player 2, you're not too far off the lead. You're in last place, player 3, but you get to start things off in Double Jeopardy. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for Double Jeopardy.
Okay, Alex.
Here are the categories.
Double Jeopardy categories. People with presidential last names. Our Earth. Pop Quiz. Brotherly Rock. The Big Apple. And what's the currency?
Give me Our Earth for 200, please.
This outer part of the Earth shares its name with the outer part of a pie.
Player 1.
What's the crust?
Exactly.
Okay, Our Earth for 400.
From the Latin for track, it's the path of the Earth around the sun.
Player 1.
What is the orbit?
Well done. Yes.
Our Earth for 6.
This satellite of the Earth is a whopping 2,160 miles in diameter, a lot bigger than it looks.
Player 1.
What's the moon?
Absolutely. Pick again.
Our Earth for 800. Daily double. Wow. I think I'm going to wager. Let's do 6,100.
The highest temperature ever recorded on Earth was 136 degrees Fahrenheit at Al Azizia on this continent.
Player 1.
What's Africa?
Correct. Boy, you certainly know your geography.
Of course I do, Alex. Let's do Our Earth for 1,000.
Some theorize that the Earth once had just one of these bodies of water, called Panthalassa.
Player 1.
What's the ocean?
Absolutely.
Yeah, right.
Pick again.
Brotherly Rock for 200.
Duane and Gray. In the 1960s, they recorded as Hourglass.
Player 1.
Who are the Allman Brothers?
That's who we were looking for.
Brotherly Rock for 400, please.
Brothers Eddie and Alex, who formed the core of this rock band, were born in the Netherlands.
Player 1.
Who's Van Halen?
Exactly.
Brotherly Rock for 600.
Brothers Tim, Andrew, and John Ferris formed half of this Need You Tonight sextet.
Player 1.
What is Inks's?
That's it. Exactly.
Brotherly Rock for 800, please.
They hit number one with You've Lost That Lovin' Feeling.
Player 2.
Who are the Righteous Brothers?
Righteous Brothers.
How about what's the currency for 200?
In London, this is worth 100 pence.
Player 3.
What is the pound?
All right.
What's the currency for 400?
In Berlin, this is equal to 100 pfennigs.
Player 1.
What is a Deutschmark? What's the currency for 6?
In Tokyo, this equals 100 cent.
Player 1.
What's Japanese yen? Oh, wait. What is yen?
Definitely.
Currency for 8.
In Moscow, 100 kopecks make up this.
Player 1.
What is ruble?
Exactly.
Currency for 1,000.
In Italy, this is equal to 100 centesimi.
Player 1.
What is lira?
You're in fine form, so pick again.
Okay. Brotherly Rock for 1,000.
Into the category is this quintet with hits such as I'll Be There and Dancing Machine.
Player 2.
Who are the Jackson 5?
Exactly.
Jackson 5.
Let's try people with presidential last names for 200, please, Alex.
This dear woman has lots of advice.
Player 1.
Who is Abigail Van Buren?
Exactly.
People with presidential last names for 400, please.
He won a Tony and an Oscar for playing Henry Higgins.
Player 1.
Who's Rex Harrison?
Exactly.
Presidential last names for 6. Oh, and I found the other daily double.
Make your wager, please.
16 tons, and what do you get? This singer, we bet.
Player 1.
Who is Tennessee Ernie Ford?
Definitely.
Got it. Presidential last names for 800, please.
She played Wonder Woman.
Player 1.
Who played Wonder Woman? Who's Linda Carter?
Exactly.
Presidential last names for 1,000, please.
He won an Oscar for Glory.
Player 2.
Who is Denzel Washington?
Denzel Washington.
Precisely.
Uh-huh. Where are we going, player 2?
Let's do the Big Apple for 200, please.
Home to the Knicks and Rangers, it's one of New York City's largest indoor sports arenas.
Player 3.
What is Madison Square?
Should have known that one.
Exactly.
The Big Apple for 400, please.
Both located in Queens, they're New York City's 2 major airports.
Player 2.
What is LaGuardia and John F. Kennedy?
Uh-huh.
Right you are.
I'll take Pop Quiz for 200.
The only Dr. Seuss title that fits the category. It sounds like it could be painful to Dad.
Player 1.
Who's Hop on Pop? I mean, what is Hop on Pop?
Absolutely. Pick again.
Pop quiz for 4.
Examples include Andy Warhol's Brillo boxes or Roy Lichtenstein's giant comic strip panels.
Player 1.
What is Pop Art?
You're correct.
Pop quiz for 6.
Shirley Temple took a sweet trip to a candy shop on this vessel.
Player 1.
What is the good ship Lollipop?
Very good.
Okay.
Pick again.
As an Onda. Anyways, pop quiz for 800.
When Jim Thorpe attended the Carlisle Indian Industrial School, this man was his coach.
Player 1.
Who is Glenn Pop Warner?
Absolutely. Pick
Pop
again.
quiz for 1,000.
A posturing person whose ostentatious attire makes him look like a parrot.
Player 1.
What is a Pop and J?
Well done. Yes.
Okay, the Big Apple for 6.
At 42nd Street and 5th Avenue, you'll find this great institution guarded by 2 lions.
Player 3.
What is the New York Public Library?
Exactly.
She got it.
The Big Apple for 800, please.
The answer to the question, how do you get to this hall, is practice, practice, practice.
Player 2.
What is Carnegie Hall?
That's right.
That's right. Pick again.
I could have known that one.
Now to finish off the round.
Named for a Danish settler, it's the only borough on the mainland.
Player 3.
What is the Bronx?
Bronx is correct.
Exactly.
Looks like we'll all be around for Final Jeopardy. See how Raul does.
Player 1.
He might know this last clue.
Final Jeopardy. Player 2. You're not too far count yourself out, player 3. It's Final Jeopardy time.
Time out for Final
Remember,
Jeopardy.
Once I give you the category, you'll still have a few seconds to decide on your wager.
All right. Category for Final Jeopardy is
From
A to A. All right. Here we go.
All right,
I think I got this one.
make your wager.
Raul might know this.
Player 3, could we have your wager?
Let's wager 13,000
Player 2,
when it comes to
your wager,
Raul.
please. Player
I mean,
1,
when it gets to
please
Raul.
make your wager.
Let's do 12,000.
Here's the Final Jeopardy answer. Good luck.
Okay.
The first encyclopedia published in the United States was titled The Encyclopedia This.
What is Americana?
All right, let's see how everyone did.
Let's see how we did.
Your question, player 3. Very good. What was your wager? Your question.
Not Universalis.
Sorry, that's incorrect. How much did it cost you? Player 1.
Americana.
Your question? That's right.
I got it.
And your wager was?
So I won Coach Raul Lopez 35,000 this guest gameplay.
Congratulations to our big winner.
Coach Raul Lopez. And I'll see you for next guest gameplay, guys.
Thanks for playing Jeopardy. Come back and see us again real soon, won't you?
Hi, I'm Johnny Gold. Let's set things up before we begin our game.